On the forward charts, we're having an A, we're having a B. That B is going to do a deeper head. All right, it could even do a deeper head that is comparable with that big head, meaning you can go all the way down to 2570, 2700, 2600. So you don't want to be hasty. You see this big head here, edge, you can go all the way down to bounce at the top of internal level 1. There is a spike because this is an AB formation, and therefore you really don't want to be hasty. Your very earliest entry, just in case the market would rise higher, would be internal level 1 here, 2815, 2820. Over here showing at 2805, just 1/3 size, because this is still wave A. There's going to be a wave B, there's going to be a wave C, and we want to add 2/3 our size at the top of level A. If you want to do this risk management module and come out with money out of this position, then we have to be patient and we have to enter at the right levels on the right momentum. Again, I cannot stress the importance of this. If we do this once right, if we all do it together once correctly, and we'll make the amount of money that we have in mind, you'll do it all the time. You will not actually concede and enter the market without a confirmation, without a solid confirmation. It makes everything much easier and very more profitable, very profitable as a matter of fact. So if I really want to implement this risk management and look towards making this kind of money within a week or within a month or within the projected time period, I must respect the levels at which this entry will give me this kind of profit. And because I don't have the current momentum that will confirm that I am going to bounce, that this market is going to bounce higher than these levels, then of course I will not engage. All right, longer term then we'll only engage 1/3 at that top of internal level 1 and wait for another correction all the way down to level 1. We could, of course, higher degree level 1, we could have an entry at 2670. Oh, sorry, 2570 or 2600. It's perfect, and forget about that level 1. So we would engage the bottom of level C altogether if we get there. All right, if you wish. Okay, so by tomorrow we will be having correction B. Let's take a look at the 1 hour chart now. So we're right here now. We're 2900 and just at the moving average. Okay, we seem to have had an A. We're gonna have a B. All right, and then we're gonna have that C. This is a 1 hour chart now. 2990. Yes, 2990. Let's take it to 15. 2779. We're bouncing out of here. So if we do the monitor today, we can make an entry into the bottom of A into wave B. We will not be together naturally, probably, because I just reiterated, this is yes a buy only if the momentum on the 5-minute chart begins to show neutrality, becomes 0, or begins to become positive. Okay, otherwise you would just have to make a blind entry. A blind entry would mean that we're going to take an entry maybe at the top of that internal level 1 or that internal level 1, and that again is just a blind entry. So that internal level 1 would come in at 2935, for instance, or 2935. This one 2900 or 2885 may be reached, may not be reached, so it is not on a confirmation. So we'd have to wait for the confirmation on the 5 minutes. It's really the best, and take buy into the bottom of wave A all the way to 50% of the current fall. That would be the probably top of wave B. Tomorrow we can sell that wave B if the momentum is right. If we still have strong negative momentum on the 15 minutes, we can sell that wave B all the way down to 2800, because wave B takes you to 3080. We expect at least to do 2010. If that's 3080, we expect to do 2880. That's about $200. So at least for this is good. All right, but at this point we do not have a confirmation. If we make an entry, again, it is going to be high risk entry. I know we are entering at the neckline, yes, and it would look like there is a bounce, yes, also, but there is no confirmation, and we don't want to squander resources. That's my take on it anyway, but if anyone else is thinking different, then of course, so long as you're able to manage your risk. We are of course bottoming in an A, and you're probably going to see 3077 or 3100 in a B. So I would still consider to wait for that confirmation. We just discussed what we're going to be looking for. Positive momentum, this is a 15-minute chart. We just need to see degree 1 on the 5 minutes. Then we can make an entry just below the market bottom, 27.2%. This would be the best, actually the best and earliest confirmation that we can get. We take this to 61.8 actually percent, which is 3050. This would be wave AB. Tomorrow then we can short if the momentum is still negative. The earliest entries that we can take for the bottom of wave C are 1/3 size at that level, 2825. I believe all of us can now do confirmations, I think maybe on our own, so you could get into level A on a confirmation on the 5 minutes. You're very close to we are all very close to confirmation, but we cannot assume that there is a confirmation. That is the point, until we actually get a confirmation. So long as we have negative momentum on the 5 minutes, okay, so this is a 1 hour chart. Seriously, so long as you still have a negative momentum, even if we see green, yellow, blue candles going up, you still have extension of that wave 3. If you have negative momentum on the 5 minutes, you have extension of, this is a 1 hour chart, you have extension of that wave 3. You can still get entries at 2938, 2927, maybe even 2903. So if you want to take risk, you can consider to long at 2925, 27 and 03, 2920, 2900, and that's it, 2903. You're gonna get that dip down into wave A because of the negative momentum on the 5 minutes. The feed is negative, please keep that in mind. So long as the feed is negative, you will see lower levels. Now it is beginning to end, yes, it is beginning to reverse, but it is not yet reversed. You can even see that now moving down. So you want always to project the 38.2% and 27.2% down, so long as you're having internal negative momentum cycles.